Hello, my name is Kristina, and today we're going to work through Lesson 8, Slide Dance. In this lesson, you are going to learn how to use sounds and images to direct people's movements. Before you start the lesson, make sure you have the following materials: your code cube, USB cable, and a computer with the Code Cube app open. Once your app is open, go ahead and tether your Code Cube to the computer. Using the USB cable, it should light up with a rainbow once you are connected. When the app is open, click Connect Cube at the top left corner of the app and select your Code Cube from the list. Then click Connect. The code in this lesson is meant to get people moving. People can move to music with claps, snaps, stomps, or anything else that has a rhythm. With the Code Cube, you are going to move with the sounds and images being shown. Let's start by going into the control menu and dragging the On Program Start block into your workspace. Now we are going to create a countdown that will be shown prior to the movement. To do this, go into the Matrix menu and find the Matrix Character Color block. This block tells the Code Cube to show a character in a certain color on the display. After you've placed this block under the Start block, change the character to the number 4 using the drop-down menu and the color to a shade of blue. When the number is being displayed, let's add in a sound and a pause. Go into the Sound menu for the Play Note for Blank Seconds block and add that to your code. Change the note to G3 and the time to 5 seconds. To add the pause, get the Pause for Blank Seconds block from the control menu. Add that to your code, changing the time here to show 0.5 seconds. Your code should now have the Start block, the Matrix character for the number 4, a Play Note block, and a Pause block. We want to continue this pattern for the numbers 3, 2, and 1. You can get the next blocks by dragging them into the workspace, right-clicking to duplicate, or clicking on the block you want to copy and typing Ctrl-C to copy and Ctrl-V to paste. Continue doing this until you have the pattern completed through the number 1. Now that our countdown is complete, we want to add the movement section. Let's get our first movement started by adding a repeat times block under our countdown. Change the number of the block to 2. Inside the loop, we need to add an image that shows the user of the Code Cube which way to move. Go into the Matrix menu and select the Matrix Image block for this example. As always, you are welcome to create your own using the Create Image block. Click the drop-down menu in this block and select the arrow that points to the right. With this arrow, let's add a Play Note block and another Pause block. You can duplicate ones from above or drag new blocks over. Place the Play Note block under the Matrix image, making sure it's inside the Repeat block. Follow up with the Pause block, also making sure it's in the Repeat block. Make the note play for 5 seconds and have the pause last 0.5 seconds. Let's change the note to C4. Because the loop repeats twice, this code tells the user to move to the right 2 times. Go ahead and duplicate the repeat times block we just worked on and connect it underneath so that we now have 2 repeat times blocks in a row, currently showing the same blocks inside. For the second matrix block, let's change the arrow to point to the left. This will tell the user to move to the left 2 times after they have moved to the right. It would also be fun to change the sound with this movement. Click the drop-down menu in the Play Note block and change the note to F3. Keep all the time durations the same. For this example, we are going to stop the dancing here by adding a clear matrix block under the second repeat times block. You can definitely keep the movements going as you practice with this code. Just in case we want to try the dance moves again, let's add in a Wait Until block from the control menu with a Cube Shake Detected block inside. This will allow us to start the dance over by shaking the Code Cube. When you have finished creating your code, click Send Code. If you are tethered to the computer, it should automatically show on your display. I'm going to push the button, and once I push the button, it is going to show the countdown from 4 to 1, followed by the movements with arrows. Let's watch. Now remember, we set the code to stop once it's finished. If we want to repeat it, we will have to shake the Code Cube and the countdown restarts again. When working with students on this lesson, you might want to provide them with short excerpts of songs to use as inspiration or as the background music to their code. Ideally, you'll want to look for songs within the 60 to 120 beats per minute tempo. In case you want to use this code again, you can save it by clicking Save Blocks at the top of the app. Then you'll want to rename it. We are going to name this one Lesson Number 8. Finally, choose a location where you want it saved. Good job creating the code for Lesson 8. Let's take a quick look at the activities listed at the end of this lesson plan. Remember that these activities give the students additional practice with the code they just created in this lesson. For more CodeCube resources and to check out additional videos, go to pitsco.com/CodeCube.